Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Oh, good-looking ball. Baresi, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Some good work on the right flank here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian, said...
Girassi! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! The breakthrough strike! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Girassi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Brandt. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he plays one through. A lot of space ahead of him. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Rodri. Baresi. Oh, such a clever touch. It's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to play it through, and he's onside. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Piqué is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now it's Rodri. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's tried one! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Showing great feet there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a throw-in. That's tidy. Good ball, good take.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Girassi.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, what has happened here?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
This looks promising. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He came in hard, very hard. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Madueke. Couldn't squeeze it through. Piqué. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's managed to get rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Opts for safety. Van Dijk. And he plays one through. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well,
and the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, that has not gone well. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Timber. Crunching tackle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
No way through, so back it comes. Subimendi. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Xavi Alonso. Zola. Now it's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Madueke. He's found a way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Great ball and he's in here. Madueke! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway. Neymar will not want to lose out here. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Lovely feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rice. And here's Messi. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cleared without complication. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zola goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Xavi Alonso. Zola. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Incapuyi. Now Trossard. And he was quick to react. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Trossard. Now it's Trossard. There's no flag. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Trossard. Incapuyi. And Gabriel. And it's Rice. And it's Eze. Spread out to the left.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rice. Gabriel. Incapuyi. Havertz. Still anyone's game, this. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's on his way. Big chance, must be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Out again for a throw-in. That's a pretty loose pass. I think chance, surely! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Now it's Madueke. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Mbappe! Mbappe, his is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
He is through here. Chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Sure. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cafu. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cruyff, here's a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Martinez, Diallo is herring after that one. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for the run. Messi in acres of space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think They lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And Cruyff! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Barcelona are still that goal to the good. And it's Yaya Toure. Casemiro. And it's Menu. To Bruno Fernandes. Some good work on the right flank here. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. Yaya Toure. That's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Van Dijk gets it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Menu. He's through, now is he in? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's got away. He's had a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Piqué. Decent progress down the left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Diogo Dalot just eases him off the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Zola picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
And it's Griezmann. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Rooney. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Well, that has not gone well. Guardiola. Rooney charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he thumps it clear. Cafu. That's Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Guardiola. Nicked it back promptly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Short-changes him with that pass. Griezmann. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Great vision. Sola! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the end! Well, who would have thought it? The most thrilling of endings.
Well, I think, Peter, we've again been reminded of how thin the margins are. When the game was tied, I'm sitting here thinking this could get cautious, as is often the case. The game continues to deliver drama, great drama, and here we are again.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but there's the shot! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that ends it. And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
Inter really went looking for...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever.
Could be danger here. That's gone for a throw-in. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Palmer. It's a good run down the right. Brazil are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Mbappe. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's forced to go back. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cruyff plays it short. Plays it in low. And that was very necessary. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff goes short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Here's a chance! Adams. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
India ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well read, nice interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good spread. Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Pele. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is Pele. And he shoots! It's in! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
India have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And here's Kukchu. He's found a way through. Cafu with the clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Pele takes a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Irwin is offering sort of an apology.
Having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Piqué making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe really that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cruyff aimed beyond the defence. Cafu to Messi. That's good running with the ball. And here's Mbappe, Neymar. And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. Cruyff stood up well to him there. Best. Neatly clipped into space. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi. That's a decent clearance. Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Cruyff, and he's being shifted off it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Searching pass he's played there. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. He's in space and looking for options. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Irwin. Cruyff. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
India have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That is a brilliant interception. Played through into space. That's travelling a long way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get it through? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ball's gone out of play. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Cafu does well to stand firm and defend it. Now it's Pelé. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Defending was strong and firm. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. India looking to pass their way through.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nakata.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. Baresi plays it all the way forward. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Cruyff, and he was quick to react.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Baresi. And time is up. India have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Pelé taking...